Diamond and Silk's perspective. This is discrimination. All right, well, maybe we'll hear what their perspective is. This is a shorter video, so here we go. This is discrimination, according to Diamond and Silk. Okay.
Integrity.
And you know what, Silk?
Okay, hold on. Back up. What were you saying?
Word integrity.
Integrity.
Talk about the word integrity. Okay, you got it.
And you know what, Silk? Integrity is not what you do in front of people. It's what you do behind people's backs.
Oh, wow.
I think what she means is integrity is what you do when people aren't around, when there's no one judging you. I don't think it's what you do behind their backs. Okay.
You have to make sure that you're being honest.
Did she just say, oh, wow? Hold on. Did Silko Silk just go, oh, wow, when she said that?
People, it's what you do behind people's backs.
Oh, wow.
You have to make sure that you're being honest, candid, that you have moral principles. You have to make sure of that.
Yeah, do it every day.
And
turn around. I'll keep doing it. I mean, it's integrity, so it should be behind your back, I guess.
what is so, I'm just reminiscing on us.
Okay.
For the past 5 years, we've been Republican. You know that, right?
Yes, that's right.
You do know we've been Republican. Yes, I'm aware of that. What?
And a lot of things I'm starting to see when it comes to the Republican Party.
Yes.
And it just takes me back to, are we dealing with deep state snakes here?
Okay.
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 Because
Deep state snakes.
I know it's a Republican and a Democrat party.
Right.
But to me,
Oh, yeah. Sorry, is that loud? Are they really loud? Gee whiz.
it seems like it's a Republican Democrat party. They just all one in one big basket.
Okay, so basically, can I just say, I need to switch headphones because my other one died, and I want to make sure I can still hear stuff when this happens.
It seemed like one dirty bird with two corrupt wings.
That's right.
What you're saying. Okay.
And see, I remember
Wait, what? Well, hold on. Hold. You can't. One dirty bird with two corrupt wings? So take these dirty wings. What? Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Oh, God, dang it, Tony, what you doing? Why can't it play out? My headphones all right. 'Cause it's not gonna hear me. I don't know why. All right.
travel across the country.
Yes.
Compelling people to be conservative, wanting them to join the Republican Party,
Right.
inviting them into the Republican Party.
Mhm.
Right. You've been doing all this work, and for what? Terrible. Hold on one second. See if that does it. Let's see.
And and we're not traveling anymore because of the pandemic. But I wonder, is it time for a diamond and silk retreat so we can clear our mind? Because I find it mind-boggling that you have some Republicans that
Yeah, it's mind-boggling. What part of your mind is being boggled right now? This is friggin' amazing.
want to remain exclusive and not become inclusive, where they're including people in a party.
Wow.
And then
Wow, I agree. Wow. What is happening? What are they talking about? Help me. I don't understand.
they want to place blame on President Trump like he's the problem.
Yeah, yellow is the color, by the way. Yeah, people want to blame President Trump like he's not the solution to all of our he made your dreams come true, and people want to turn on him now. That's terrible. What?
When they're the problem.
That's right.
They are the problem.
I don't remember a Liz Cheney, a Dick Cheney, a Mitch McConnell, a Mitt Romney compelling us or somebody that looked like us to come to the.
No, you don't remember. You don't ever remember black people being welcomed into the Republican Party by any previous president? Are you familiar with Condoleezza Rice?
Republican Party.
That's
it was Donald J. Trump.
That's right. And that's where a lot of these establishment individuals is getting it twisted.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Listen to Matt Gaetz. By the way, do you see a theme here? You think this is an accident? They send out like marching orders to their to this crowd, to the Newsmax and OAN crowd. Clearly not. What was that other network? God damn. Where was she? Hold on. Back up.
So Congressman Gates,
This lady.
obviously.
Who's this? Miranda Khan. By the way, we're all now standing Miranda Khan. Miranda Khan. I don't know if you're a Democrat or Republican. I'm going to assume you're a Republican from the name of your network, but hot damn, that was impressive.
They want to get too wide.
We're all very impressed down here, I can tell you. Where is it? Hold on. I lost my...
While you're here.
Hold on. Romney booed at GOP event. So this is your evidence?
It was because of President Donald J. Trump that we came to the Republican Party.
Right.
Because we...
Well, yeah, I can, obviously. I mean, there was just something you had in common. And I can't think of what it is.
saw someone who was a fighter.
That's right.
Somebody who put Americans first and had an American first agenda.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's American first.
So now when I sit back and I look at these deep state Republicans, the establishment, I want to know what are their agenda.
What is
because
the
it's
agenda?
not
What is it? What I mean, it's like they have a platform or something. But if you take out the part about not giving Ukraine the proactive ability to fight off the Russians, which is the only thing Trump changed about the Republican platform, what are Republicans anymore?
about American first anymore.
It's not. It's about they want to continue to get their kickbacks and their patty whacks.
Yes.
They want
Yes, you want your kickbacks, your paddywhacks. You want to give that dog a bone. Shit.
things to go back the way it used to be.
Uh-huh.
Because they all,
When they were winning.
like you said, is one dirty bird with two corrupt wings.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. With two corrupted wings, then learn to fly again, learn to fly so free. And when we hear the voices sing, the Diamond and Silk bookstore will open up and let us win. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So just think about this here. Remember back, whenever President Trump, whenever he would take and want to push certain issues here that's going to put Americans first, you had the Democrats that fought against him tooth and nail.
Right, that's right.
But then you
Sorry. Which ones would those be?
just had Biden to sign over 40 executive orders, okay? Where the Republican push back on that?
Well, they can't. It's an executive order. That's one of the things about executive orders. They're executive, so it's the executive branch of the government. I mean, Democrats obviously screamed about a lot of the stuff that Trump signed, but that's the thing. You pass stuff through the Congress, it stays, has to be repealed or changed in the law, but executive orders are overturned or stacked upon by your successor. Wow.
You had scope.
Welcome, number 687. We've got 687 patrons. Welcome. Thank you. Patreon.com/HouseParks. Get in there. Come on. Venmo. Boink, 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 boink.
Strict President Trump.
I'm so bad at this selling the show. I just do the show and hope it'll work out. I got to do some more work.
From
How those 12th night encore singers had pipes. Wow, they certainly did, Mark.
overriding Obama's executive orders. Okay? How is Biden able to override President Trump's executive
Wait a minute. What'd you just say?
orders? Okay?
Okay. Silk, baby, please. What?
Okay? Where the Republican push back on that? You had SCOTUS to restrict President Trump from overriding Obama's executive orders. Okay? How is Biden able to override President Trump's executive
Huh? You have who?
orders?
What? Who?
SCOTUS to restrict.
Voters?
Where the Republican push back on that? You had SCOTUS to restrict.
Oh, SCOTUS. Oh, okay. So the Supreme Court stopped Trump from overriding Obama's executive orders. What do you mean, on DACA or? Yeah, because they had already revealed themselves. You can't put that toothpaste back in the tube. It's unfair to those people. None of what Trump did actually helped any individuals that in any way would cost them anything if it was rolled back. He doesn't give. I mean, it was all. I mean,
President Trump from overriding Obama's executive orders. Okay, how is Biden able to override President Trump's?
Just kicks ass, I guess. Just really good at it. Maybe it helps to be an old son of a bitch, huh? Did it ever occur to you that maybe, just maybe, experience being around something a long time, learning how stuff works, actually helps you? No, that didn't. No, we're just gonna go with ageism. All right.
Executive order.
Well, when you're dealing with deep state snakes, this is what happened.
Yeah.
He's talking about Obamacare. Yeah, he can't undo a law with an executive order. You can only direct funding or state a purpose. Yeah.
You know, it's hard sometimes to unclog the pipes when you have rats clogging it up.
That's true. I've always found that to be true. It is hard to unclog the pipes when you have rats clogging it. Mainly because you go, is that hair in there? And then its eyes look at you and you're like, Jesus Christ, it's alive! And then you almost kill yourself running out of the bathroom.
That's right, when you're dealing with the deep state.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah, the old guy that's in his basement kicked your dude's ass.
Speaking of deep state, you all, Mitt Romney was booed at one of these here GOP conventions. Take a look at this.
Yeah, and?
So what do you think about President Biden's first 100 days? Now, you know me as a person who says what he thinks, and I don't hide the fact that I wasn't a fan of our last president's character issues. And I'm also no fan...
And? Honest to God, like, I'm no fan of his. But this would seem to be, considering all the talk we've heard about it from Matt Gaetz and others, the first principled thing we've seen anybody do. Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene are at a kiss-ass event in the Villages with no other plans to go anywhere else, and Romney goes to a GOP event even though a big group of them are booing him. And he didn't change his remarks and go, I think Donald Trump is awesome. Yay.
You know what, Silk? He got exactly what he deserved.
He sure did.
And then I heard him say,
Why did he deserve that? What made it so that he deserved to be booed?
he wasn't a fan of President Trump's or the last president character issues. Well, Mitt, what about your character issues?
That's right. Tell him about Mitt Romney's 27 sexual assault charges.
Right.
You still talking
We're
about?
not a fan of your character.
No, tell him. Yeah, like, we don't like your hairdo. We don't think you're a great. We think your voice isn't done very well, and we also think your animation is shit.
But you needed President Trump to endorse you so you can win.
No, he didn't. He did not. He didn't. What are you talking about? Mitt Romney did not need Trump's endorsement to win.
So why did you even reach out to President Trump to do that?
That's right, Mitt.
Yeah. And see, something...
He's in your party. He reached out because this is... Oh, Jesus Christ, my mic is hot again. It's so weird. I'm going to have to work on that for tomorrow.
I believe Mitt Romney, I believe his career in politics is over.
Oh,
Yeah, really? Because he's still got his job, unlike Trump.
yeah.
He needs to go somewhere and sit down. And if he decides to run again,
He'll win.
what I think should happen, I think people should contribute their middle finger and tell him to kiss where the sun don't shine.
Well, I mean, he's a Mormon. He doesn't swear. So that might work. Might make him feel insulted and that kind of stuff. You gonna do it in front of his children or his grandchildren? Vote with your middle finger and tell him to kiss where the sun don't shine. You don't live in Utah. Give him all the fingers you want. Dude's gonna win.
Because he don't represent the average American people.
No.
No, he represents a giant group of Mormons in Utah.
He represents to me the global elitists,
Yep.
the deep state snakes,
Yep.
The Mormons.
the ones that's trying to bankrupt this country.
Yep.
To me,
Come on.
yeah, and I don't
Oh, you mean with the giant tax break that wasn't paid for?
like that.
Uh-huh.
And then I started thinking about Liz Cheney. She popped in my mind.
Okay.
Gee, I wonder, because there was apparently a memo that went out that Marjorie Taylor Greene and Diamond Silk and Matt Gaetz and Rand Paul and all those crowds are just going to open fire on the establishment. Which, by the way, again, I'm for it. Please continue.
She wanted to blame President Trump for what others have done
You mean lose their
when
races?
it came to their so-called insurrection narrative. But
Their insurrection narrative?
is it fair that we blame her for what her daddy Dick Cheney did or what we think he's done?
Is it?
And see, this is
That's a good question. Should children be blamed for what their parents did when they weren't even in the ability to change the circumstance? What?
what ticks me off with these Republicans.
Yeah.
That's right. Tell them. This is what ticks them off. That they won't, I guess, hold children accountable at the time for things that their parents do as adults. What?
I don't hear you talking about nothing about Antifa and Black Lives Matter.
That's right.
How they destroyed this country.
Yep.
I don't.
Is the guy? Shit, I haven't. No, country's still there. Damn, that's weird. Did the country get is it gone?
hear you saying nothing about that.
I should go outside. Is it gone? Is it all in flames?
But you're always talking about some insurrection.
Some insurrection.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
yeah.
right. Mhm.
So
Always talking about some insurrection. That's all she seems to talk about. That's all. Maybe that's all you pay attention to that she says. Might be. Could be that you're not talking about her confirmation bias, but your own. Could be. Perhaps.
So speak.
Does anybody actually think that what shows up in your feed online, and all deference to people who watch this show regularly or who have stumbled upon it accidentally, yay, but that is indeed reality, that it relates to all the things that are happening in the world, or gives you a complete picture of the outside, especially when it's a social media feed or a particular news channel like OAN or Newsmax in this case? Like, every guest on Newsmax that's interviewed says, I gotta agree with you on that, to the host at least once during the interview. Every single one. They don't have anybody on there that calls bullshit on this stuff. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Speaking of that, girl,
Yeah.
I don't know what we got on our hands dealing with Kumo. But honey, he said
Kumo?
some silly things the other day.
Yeah.
Y'all take a look at this.
Who are the groups we're targeting on the vaccination? Youthful and the doubtful.
Right. Young people and Republicans are the ones who are not getting it. Right.
And there is an attitude that they'll be fine. Why should they take the vaccine? Maybe you will get a long haul syndrome that we're not really sure what it is yet, but a lingering consequence of COVID. Or maybe you go home and kiss your grandmother and wind up killing your grandmother.
Right. What I'm sorry, what is it that Kumo said? I can't, please tell me, I'm sorry.
Wow, you know what? I mean, he's so silly. You know what? But
Yeah, I don't even, where to start?
he should know a lot about killing grandmothers because
Yeah.
he's killed them up in the thousands.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Well, I thought, how can you kill somebody with a hoax?
and he's talking from his subconscious
Mm-hmm.
because common sense will tell you not to use the word killing and grandmama in the same sentence.
That's
Right, I'd never do that. Unless I'm talking about, killing someone's grandmother. Or someone possibly killing their grandmother. Unless the sentence involves the possible death of a grandmother because of the actions of another. Then I might think about using those two words in that. But I might be more artful in talking about it. But
That's right.
Especially with everything that he's been involved in.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
He acts to me like an arrogant sociopath.
Yes.
does he? Those are the worst, aren't they?
And why haven't he?
Killed them up. Yeah, he killed them. They killed them up, Tone God.
He been arrested.
Why?
Yeah.
Why hasn't he been arrested? He didn't go there and choke him himself. It was an action of bad policy. DeSantis did the same goddamn thing. They just stopped counting.
To have him on every milk carton, every sign.
Yes.
He should be on the most wanted.
Yes, right.
Okay. Milk cartons are for missing children, not felons that are the most wanted. Nobody wants to eat cornflakes staring at the face of a serial rapist. What are you talking about? He should be on every milk carton. Post office.
He should be arrested for crimes against humanity and first-degree murder.
I totally agree.
Yeah, I mean, which one gets you more time? Wig DMC, ouch.
Why haven't he been arrested? Yeah, and
that's on the paper. It says, why hasn't he been arrested? The Newsmax producer gave you that and said, make sure you say that question a bunch, because we need to talk about them going after Matt Gaetz, and when they arrest him, this is going to be our pushback. Why haven't they arrested them, and them?
then he wants to mandate different COVID vaccine stipulations when it comes to people graduation ceremonies.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, I think that is a disgrace.
Yeah.
What he wants to do is he wants people to provide proof that they had a COVID vaccination 14 days before the graduation.
Right.
To go to a big graduation ceremony, you mean college? Not high school, obviously. These are college graduates. If your school wants to have a giant graduation ceremony, one of the best ways you can do it is, instead of social distancing and having to wear masks, is that if you want to graduate and be a part of the ceremony, I mean, you can obviously graduate. Nobody needs a graduation ceremony to graduate. You're like, yeah, you got straight A's, bro, but you didn't show up in a cap and gown, so we can't give you a degree. It really boils down to an outfit at one point on one day at the end of your academic career.
They had a COVID-19. If they caught the virus, it would have been 90 days before the graduation. That they received a negative COVID test 72 hours before the graduation.
Okay. Yeah, any giant gathering. That makes sense. So 2 weeks is how long after you get your second dose that you have full immunity. 72 hours is standard gathering COVID test, negative COVID test. And then if you've had the disease for 90 days and you're no longer expressing the virus. How is this weird?
I think that this is a shame, and I think
it's a disgrace. It's also a disgrace.
That all parents need to get together and protest against this tyranny.
That's right.
That's what's going on.
Yeah. Loot, riot, sure. Why are Diamond and Silk encouraging rioting?
Going on right here.
Well, this is discrimination, and it's total separation.
Yes, it is discrimination. You are discriminating against those. You are not including people who could pass a disease that could kill everybody's parents who come for the graduation, because this is less about the students and their own safety and more about the fact that people want to bring their parents to graduation. And if you want to come to the graduation of your kid, you either have to test negative within 72 hours, you got to have had the disease 90 days ago, or you had your second dose 2 weeks ago.
That's right.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
But this is the Democrat playbook.
Yeah.
Ain't this man a liberal? Ain't this man a Democrat?
That's right.
This is what they do.
Why'd you cut that off? This is what they do? Why'd you stop there? What a weird edit. The hell? Yipes.